House Resolution 4603, honoring the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Remarks, the good gentleman from the 5th District, Representative Magendanz.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, this body joins others throughout the country to celebrate a man who led a movement that redefined liberty, a man whose vision helped tired eyes see equal opportunity for all, and a man whose death provided a powerful catalyst for new life. Mr. Speaker, I am referring, of course, to the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. With your permission, I'd like to read a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King that illuminates our responsibilities as a society.
Please continue.
Thanks. Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step towards the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle, the tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals. Dr. King's words instill a broader and deeper sense of duty in each of us, a duty to be both responsible citizens and yet thoughtful stewards for future generations. He so eloquently affirms the commanding tenets of the American dream: freedom, democracy, opportunity for all. I had the opportunity last year to visit Martin Luther King Memorial on 1964 Independence Ave, just off the National Mall. And as I'm walking through the mountain of despair towards the stone of hope, I couldn't help but be struck by how Dr. King had championed a movement that draws fully from the well of Americans' potential for freedom, opportunity, and justice. His vision of America is captured in his message of hope and the possibility of a future anchored in dignity, sensitivity, and mutual respect. A message that challenges each of us to recognize that America's true strength lies in its unfettered diversity of talent. Dr. King shouted a message to the world that will echo throughout history, that America was meant to be the land of freedom and opportunity for all, no matter where you were born, no matter how you look, no matter where you worship or who you love. That our government should be opening doors, not closing them. That we should unleash human potential and not restrain it. That in this country, it matters not what you are, but who you are and what you do. So, as we think about all the work that we must do, rebuilding an economy that must compete on the global stage, and reforming our schools so that every child has a world-class education, let's not be trapped by the status quo. Let's not be afraid of what is. Let's focus on what ought to be. The America we ought to leave our children, realizing that the hardships we face are nothing compared to what Dr. King and his marchers faced 50 years ago. And if we have our faith in ourselves and in the potential of this great state, there's nothing we can't overcome. Thank you.